So down here on our line, we have our Open Pro class. We got the 118 of Levi Kilbarger, the 299 of Tucker Snyder, the 570 of Cody Van Buskirk, and the 601 of Dustin Byers. If y'all are making bets, place them now, place them. So it looks like we got Levi Kilbarger in the lead there, taking that whole shot with the 570 of the Van Buskirk in that second place with the 299 of the Tucker Snyder. Dustin Byers limping around through there in the fourth place position. Got 2 laps in this qualifier. This is just a qualifier for the main event race. Looking good, turning some laps out there. You got Levi Kilbarger in that first place position on that 118 Bonsai suspension Yamaha with that 570 the Van Buskirk, keeping him honest on that KTM, trying a couple different lines through the rhythm. Looked like he was keeping pretty even through there. So Kilbarger taking that white flag lap on that 118 Bonsai suspension Yamaha. He's trying to close the gap on him. Just can't make it happen for that last little bit as Levi Kilbarger taking your first place win in that Open Pro Money qualifier. So on the line we have race number 2. Can I get races 3, 4, 5, and 6? Y'all should be getting ready and down there and staging. So on the line we have race number 2. Can I get races 3, 4, 5, and 6? Y'all should be getting ready and down there and staging. Race 2 on the line, 250D. We got the number 7 of Brody Collins. We got the number 10 of Kyle Campbell. We got the 12 of Brayton Messer. We got the number 17 of Benjamin Smith. We got the 28 of Hunter Dollins. We got the 29 of Jared Perry. The 77 of Jackson Reed. The 87 of Justin Perry. The 138 of Grace Turner. We got the 205 of Isaiah Coots. We got the 213 of Braden Cheney. We got the 413 of Cameron Mookie Cox. We got the 753 of Trey Gregory, and the 817 of Tyler Tabali.
All right, looks like a 413. Mookie Cox out of Beckley, West Virginia, leading the train down through here. The 138 of Race Turner, I think he just passed the race. It looks like we had carnage all over the track in that moto. Hope everybody's okay. We got Race Turner down in that far turn. 213, Brandon Cheney took a hard spill in those whoops right there, and I think he got run over after that. And we'll get the 138 Race Turner down there and take a look at him and make sure he's okay. All right, we got the 413 Mookie Cox up here. Man, there's some carnage out there on that track. There's bikes going down everywhere. I hope all the riders out there are okay. What do you think about that track?
It's good.
You got anybody you want to thank for this win, buddy?
AOT, Dawes Electrical, County Shop, Mom, Dad, family, Tommy, Eddie, y'all for doing the event. Thank you guys.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, hand me this plaque right there. Give a young man a hand. Race Turner, tougher than a pine knot. Looks like he's going to be okay. He took a hard spill right there. A little wobbly. All right, guys, on the line, we got our 450C class, sponsored by Gateway Cycles out of Mount Sterling, Kentucky, your Kawasaki dealer. We've got the 43 machine of Derek Martin out of Whitesburg, Kentucky. The 64 of Jared Bowers out of Crown City, Ohio. The 83 of Sean Lockery from Fayetteville, West Virginia. The 129 of Peyton Carter from Proctorville, Ohio. The 132 Cody Griffith out of Wheeling, West Virginia. The 265 Colton DeMoss, he will be one to watch in this race, I guarantee it, from Shinniston, West Virginia. The 355 Brendan Bennett from Richmond, Kentucky. 511 machine Brandon Atkins out of Proctorville, Ohio. And our final rider is the 629 Colton Henry out of Ironton, Ohio. All right, 265 Colton DeMoss pulling that whole shot, making it look easy right now. He's got the 83 machine Sean Lockery running in second. The 355 Brendan Bennett running in third. 629 Colton Henry right there in that fourth spot. Let's see how this race develops. Come up on some lappers. Almost goes through the hay bales. Got a battle right here for the lead. Jared Bowers on that 64 machine. Oh, there he is, the 129. That's Peyton Carter trying to take a shortcut around the track through the hay bales. That's not going to work. Battling up front. The 83 Lockery all over the back tire of Colton DeMoss. Uses the tire horn on him right there. We got a good battle. That's allowing Brandon Bennett to pull up there in that third spot and making a three-way battle for the lead. White flag out. 1 lap to go. It's DeMoss, Lockery, and Bennett. And a checker flag out, 265. Colton DeMoss picks up that moto win in the 450C class. Sean Lockery going to finish up second on that Kawasaki, and the 355 Bennett rounding out your top 3 riders. All right, Colton, good job, buddy. Did you feel him out there blowing that tire horn on your back tire?
Many a times. I thought he was going to take me with him. He wanted around me, but I was going to make him work for it, and I did. And obviously it worked. He didn't get around me. We're up here.
Man, that's exciting. It's fun racing. I love to watch that right there. It's good, clean racing deals. That is so awesome. You got anybody you want to thank, buddy?
First and foremost, I'd like to thank all my friends and family here. My dad, my mom, D-Moss Trucking, my grandma, DK Motorsports, 343 Graphics, and least and important.
That's awesome, man. Hey, we had a sponsor in this race right here, MRP, Chris Maynard with Maynard Racing Performance. Had a $50 bounty out there to win that race. So there's your $50, buddy, courtesy MRP.
Thank you, MRP. I appreciate it very much.
All right, guys, on the line, we got our AB All-Stars. These are the fast ones we got right below the PLR level. These are our A and B riders. Some of the best we're going to have out here tonight. We got the 7/ Billy Pullen out of Winthrop, West Virginia. We got the number 7, Austin Weinzier out of Amanda, Ohio. The 021, Gavin Brumfield from Salt Rock, West Virginia. The 40, Jordan Pratt from Lismore, West Virginia. The 84, Ryder Beth from Genoa City, Wisconsin. The 315, Cameron Farmer from Proctorville, Ohio. The 601, Dustin Byers out of Gallipolis, Ohio. And the 714, Angelo Mazza from Glenshaw, Pennsylvania. All right, looks like the 315, Cameron Farmer pulling that whole shot. Leading the way on this train here. We got the number 7 machine back there of Austin Weinzier doing some battling with the 7/ Billy Pullen. 021 Gavin Brumfield right there on his back tire. Looks like the 84 machine Ryder Beth having a little bit of bike trouble in that corner. Weinzier on that 7 machine is tightening it up a little bit here. He's within a bike length off the back tire. That 7/ Billy Pullen, that's your 3rd place rider right now. Beth is going to be a lap down. He's not 4th. White flag out, 1 lap to go. 315, Cameron Farmer. The 7 machine, Austin Weinzier. That's the battle up front for the win right here, guys. These guys racing for some money. A little cash on the line. And the 315, Cameron Farmer picks up that win in the AB All-Star. Austin Weinzier going to round out 2nd place. And it looks like the 7/ Billy Pullen going to round out your top 3 riders. All of them making a little bit of cash here tonight. Valentine's Day weekend, they got a little money to take their girlfriends out to dinner. All right, on the line, we got our little fellas here, guys. These are to be the youngest ones we have out here tonight. This is our PW50 shaft class. These guys are anywhere from 4 to 8 years old. I think we got one out here that's 3. And man, they are really cute. We got the number 5 of Caden Littlejohn out of Huntington, West Virginia. The 36 of Case Nesbitt out of Louisa, Kentucky. The 44 of Jared Tincher out of Elkview, West Virginia. The 94 of Blake Artrip from Proctorville, Ohio. We got Frank the Tank Tincher, the 113 out of Elkview, West Virginia. The 224, James Steinbrecher out of Barbersville, West Virginia. The 333, Kazan Craddock out of West Hamlin, West Virginia. And our final rider is the 743, Jace Hayner from Chapmanville, West Virginia. Also, I'm sorry, we got Knox Meadows out here. He was a right-in. Knox Meadows is out here also. I'm sorry. Knox is on the 16 machine right here on the end. Knox Meadows. All right, the 44 machine, Jared Tincher, pulling the train around through here. Looks like we got the 743, Jace Hayner out of Chapman, West Virginia, running second. In the 333, Casey Craddock out of West Hamlin. Looks like that's our top 3 riders coming through here. Oh, one down behind you, Shelby. Oh, Hayner's gonna give it up to Craddock. Craddock's gonna move up in the second spot. Get him going, there you go. Here comes the 94, Blake Artrip. Got a little battle going, 3-way battle here. We got the 5 machine, Caden Littlejohn right there doing a good job. White flag's out for Tincher, 44 Tincher. 1 lap to go, he's gonna swing it wide this time. Here goes Frank the Tank. This little fella right here is 3 years old. Little Frank Tincher. Case Nesbitt, the number 36 machine, rocking it back down the straightaway there. Look at him standing up. And the checker flag out, the 44 Jared Tincher picking up the moto win. The PW50 extra class. Here comes Knox Meadows on his number 16 Yamaha right here. Good job, Knox. Good job, buddy. Knox is from Ironton, Ohio. The 333, that's Casey Craddock. I think he finished up second. My announcement's unofficial, but I believe he's got a second place out here. Here comes the 743, Jace Hayner. Looks like he's gonna round out our top 3 riders right there. Good job, guys. All right, we got Jared Tincher up here. Jared's real familiar with this podium right here. He's not wore the carpet out on it many times he's been up here. Buddy, good job, man. What did you think about that track out there?
It's good.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did you lap your brother?
Yeah.
You did? You got anybody you want to thank, buddy?
Mom, Dad, Baxter Electric, Bars, OGs, Karate Academy, Baxter Electric.
Buddy, you got more sponsors than Ricky Carmine. You know that? Huh? Good job, buddy. I want to get a little picture here, guys. Good job. All right, on the line, we got race number 6, our 250B. These guys are like one step below pro riders. They're pretty quick riders, good riders. On the slash machine, he couldn't afford to buy any numbers for his bike, so he just put a slash on it. That's Tyler Gibbs out of Catlettsburg, Kentucky. We got the number 7, Austin Weinzier, back out here again. He was just running that AV All-Star, finished up second. The 021, Gavin Brumfield. He hit the wall over here twice today, the qualifier. Keep down to make sure he don't wear his power out in the session. The number 40, Jordan Wright. Jordan's out of Lismore, West Virginia. The 55, Elijah Hall. Elijah's coming to you from Richmond, Kentucky. The 84, Ryder Beth. Had a good qualifier in A and B, and then looked like he messed up with that last motor he ran. He's out of Genoa City, Wisconsin. The 96 of Blake Gibbs out of Ashland, Kentucky. That's Tyler's brother. And our final rider is the 157, Tyler Ward, who's not with us, but he's okay. He crashed earlier, but he's good shape. The 021, Gavin Brumfield, looked like he shot out of a cannon on that start. Got a heck of a lead on him. The slash machine, Tyler Gibbs, battling with Beth in that 84 for second. So the race right there, second, third, and fourth. They're Weinzier on that 7 machine wants to mix it up. Beth moves to the inside on that Honda. He's going to take over that spot. Gibbs said, no way, it's mine. He'll be on the inside in this turn. Let's see what happens. Meanwhile, out front, 021, Gavin Brumfield leading the train. 84, Ryder Beth running second. Weinzier makes a big jump into that third spot. That'll move Tyler Gibbs back into that. Oh, we got a bad crash over there. Beth is down again. the checkered flag out. 021, Gavin Brumfield picking up that win at 250B. Austin Weinzier on the 7 machine is going to finish up second. It looks like Tyler Gibbs on that slash machine is going to round out our top 3 riders. The 55, Elijah Hall, looks like he's going to finish up 4th. Beth on that 84 machine is going to push it off the track. Glad to see he's walking up through there. That's a good sight to see. Guys, these people, I'm telling you, these riders let this stuff hang out, man. All right, up on the podium here, we got the 021 Gavin Brumfield. Gavin took some nasty spills today in the qualifier race to win over the humps over here and hit the wall a couple times, hurt his shoulder, comes back out, wasn't sure if he's going to race tonight, he decided to. Put on a great exhibition right there in that B class. What do you think about it, buddy?
I 5 times.
You hit the wall 5 times today?
Yes, sir.
Did you learn anything?
The walls don't move.
Anybody you want to thank, Gavin?
My mom, dad, TriState MX, Papa Terry, my mechanic, Cameron, Bowen, my hero out there, Dakota, keeping me safe, Uncle Scott, Uncle Eddie, Daddy excavating, FXR, 100% Bell.
All right, buddy. Good job, Gavin. Way to go, man. Good job. All right, guys. We got the up-and-coming deal here. This is our expert race. This is a Stacyc expert class. These are these electric bikes you see, these Striders that kids are riding around. They're a Stacyc bike. You can buy these at most of your local motorcycle dealerships. They run about $800 to $1,000. Run on like a cordless tool battery, so they're an electric vehicle. And these guys want to run a couple laps in a race. Mom and Dad, y'all have to stay right here and take you out there with this time. So on the line here, we got the 5J, Jackson Taylor out of St. Albans, West Virginia. We got the 13, Bradley Kranzenberg out of Ironton, Ohio. The 200, Carissa Steinbrecher from Barbersville, West Virginia. The 224, James Steinbrecher, but that's her brother, out of Barbersville, West Virginia. The 329, Cade Porter from Branchland, West Virginia. The 831, Amelia Graham out of Warrington, Virginia. And our final rider is the 833, Gracie Graham from Warrington, Virginia. Way to go. We've got Carissa Steinbrecher and James Steinbrecher. That's first and second, brother and sister. I guess you guys are out there practicing on these things all the time, aren't you, huh?
Mommy and Daddy.
All right, honey. Did you have fun?
Yes.
All right, good job, baby. What about you, buddy? Do you usually beat her, or does she usually beat you all the time?
I was this racing for 100 years.
Good job, buddy. Thank y'all for racing with us. Y'all have fun tonight, okay? All right, guys, we got the step up from a 50cc bike at your 65. That's the next level. These kids right here are 7 to 11 years old. We got the 3E of Elliot Kegley out of Proctorville, Ohio. We've got the 06 of Stevie Shipley from Viper, Kentucky. The number 15 of Hunter Ray out of Huntington, West Virginia. The number 25, Landon Rube out of Russellville, Ohio. We got the 99, Braxton Taylor from St. Albans, West Virginia. We've got the number 120, Alex Zimmerman out of Chesapeake, Ohio. The 489, Braden Osborne out of Greenup, Kentucky. And our final rider is the 594, Bryson Baird out of Gallipolis, Ohio. In the Greenway Distributed Amsoil 65 Extra Class, it's the number 15, Hunter Ray pulling the whole shot. The 25, Landon Rube on the gas running there in second spot. In the 594, Baird. In the 4th spot, looks like it's the 3E machine of Elliott Kegley. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shipley comes into 5th place right there. Let's see what happens. Baird starting to look to the inside of the 25 machine of Landon Rube. There's a little battle brewing in that 2nd place right there. Keep your eye on that 25 gas at 594. 15 Hunter Ray selling out there tonight. Straight away ahead of the pack. The white flag out for the number 15, Hunter Ray. Looks like the 3E machine, Elliott Kegley, is pulling up there on the back of Baird a little bit. And the 15 machine, Hunter Ray, takes the Greenway Distributing Amsoil 65 Extra main event win. The 25, Landon Rube, finishing up in that 2nd spot. And the 594, Ben Baird, looks like he's going to round out your top 3 riders. Well, we got another rider up here that's not unfamiliar with the podium. Hunter, good job out there, buddy. Some great racing today from qualifiers into your main event here. You got anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, my mom, dad, my sister, Given Glass, Charleston Acoustics, AOMC, and everybody else helped me out.
Buddy, that sounds great, man. Did you have a good time tonight?
Yeah.
All right, buddy, good job. All right, guys, on the line, we got the Fivestar Powersports 250 Pro Qualifier. There's only 3 of them here tonight, and all 3 of them are pretty fast riders. I guess local competition We got the 118 Levi Kilbarger out of Logan, Ohio. The 299 Tucker Snyder out of Proctorville, Ohio. The 570 Cody Van Buskirk out of Harvard, Illinois is with us tonight. All right, the 118 rider, Levi Kilbarger, with a great start. Looked like the 570 Buskirk had a little problem over here in this turn. Rutmeister running on him. It's going to take a lot of pressure off of Levi in this qualifying race. 299 Tucker Snyder had a great start right there with him. Tucker's been pulling some good starts lately. Hopefully the main event, we can all 3 go in there side by side. White flag out for the 118 Levi Kilbarger, 299 Tucker Snyder, and the 570 Cody Van Buskirk. Looks like that's how they're going to finish up this qualifying race. Levi Kilbarger takes that qualifier win. All right, on the line, we got our 50 extra class. This is our last 50 class we run out here tonight. We got the number 23, a Saban Webb, coming out of Craigsville, West Virginia. We got the 54, Aiden Caldwell from St. Albans, West Virginia. We got the 113, Jared Tincher out of Elkview, West Virginia. The 515, Gunnar Barnett out of Charleston, West Virginia. The 813, Jax Graham out of Warrenton, Virginia. One Virginia boy, the rest are West Virginia. Let's fire them up, guys. All right, with a great start out there, the 54, Aiden Caldwell leading the train. 813, Jax Graham all over his back tire right here. And the 113, Jared Tincher right there, 1, 2, 3. They're all keeping each other honest. We'll see how this shakes out. Tincher pulling up on the back tire of Jax Graham. Graham holding that inside. Tincher slides out a little bit right there. He was going to try to get a run up that inside on him and just couldn't make it stick. Coming down to the white flag, it's Aiden Caldwell, the 54 machine. Jax Graham just a couple bike links off. Tincher's holding to the inside. Oh! Good racing, guys. Way to go. All right, on the podium up here again today, he was up here earlier today in a race, Aiden Caldwell. Good racing, buddy. Looks like he pulled that whole shot and held him out the whole time. What do you think about that track out there?
Really good.
You got anybody you want to thank for helping get you out here racing this weekend?
AOMC, MRP, my mom, my dad, and everybody else.
Well, buddy, that's awesome, man. Hope you had a great time. You racing tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Good job. All right, guys, on the line, we got a 25-plus class. These guys are 25 years old or a little bit better. In their qualifier earlier today, we had a four-way battle for the win. The win was won by about the length of a knobby tire. So it was a really close call. Hope we get to see some action like that in this one. This should be a good race. We got the 7/ Billy Pullen out of West Virginia. The number 11, Cody Naylor out of Elkview, West Virginia. The 17, Caleb Kinder from Charleston, West Virginia. The 132, Cody Griffith out of Wheeling, West Virginia. The 165, Chris Maynard out of Chesapeake, Ohio. The 251, Perry Hoover from Portsmouth, Ohio. The 315, Cameron Farmer out of Proctorville, Ohio. And our final riders, the 714, Angelo Mazza from Glenshaw, Pennsylvania. Looks like Cameron Farmer on the 315 pulling a nice hole shot over the 7/ Billy Pullen. 165, Chris Maynard in that third spot, followed by the 251 machine, Perry Hoover. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the number 11, Cody Naylor, running out the top 5. We'll see how it shakes out. 315 Farmer still holding it on, but back in the back, 165 and 251. These guys have been racing each other for 20 years. Chris Maynard and Perry Hoover, they've bounced off of each other so many times, racing guys, I can't tell you how many times they've crashed each other. Little pride thing going on right here. Different rhythms through the section. Hoover going to the inside. 1 lap to go. Maynard cuts it back to the outside. He wants you to cut back underneath of it. There you go. And there he comes, 165. Chris Maynard getting up in that second spot. And here they go. Hoover having a problem through the rhythm section. Gonna hand it over. 315, Cameron Farmer taking the win. 165, Chris Maynard rounding out, coming in second. And Perry Hoover on that 251 machine, rounding out your top 3 riders at 25 plus. Good racing, guys. All right, on the line, race number 12. This is our 85 extra 12 to 15-year-old riders. Pretty good riders in this thing. We should have some good racing here. We got the number 3, Lincoln Ellis out of Lexington, Kentucky. The number 4, Brody Daly from Milton, West Virginia. The number 10, London Star, coming down from Findlay, Ohio. The 18, Jonathan Hendricks out of Arnett, West Virginia. The 19, Caleb Larks from Williamsburg, Indiana. The 23 of Aiden Presley from Frankfort, Kentucky. The 63 of Tanner Ellis coming out of Lexington, Kentucky. The 212, Mason Cheney from Barbersville, West Virginia. One of my favorite riders, she's my granddaughter, the 216, Carson Maynard from Chesapeake, Ohio. The 409, Jackson Harlow, he's out there. And our final riders, the 594, Bryson Baird out of Gallipolis, Ohio. Looks like a number 10, London Star, out of Findlay, Ohio, leading the way around through here. We got one broke down in the rhythm section there. Had a little hard time getting that bike started. I believe Brody Daly out of Milton, West Virginia on that number 4 bike, I believe is running in that second spot. My announcement is unofficial. And the white flag out, 1 lap to go, London Star. Good little rider from up in Ohio coming down here riding with us. Looks like he's put a clinic on out here in this moto, guys. Oh, my goodness. London Star, whew, landing on that front tire on the finish line, making all our hearts skip a beat, picking up that Fivestar Powersports 85 extra moto win. All right, London, that was a perfect race up to that last finish line jump, and you landed on your front tire. We thought we was going to go back there and pick you up, doing a front wheel stop you there. What in the world happened there, buddy?
Oh, I got cross-rutted, hit a kicker, then kicked me in the front end.
Oh, my goodness, man. Well, I'm glad you landed that thing. What do you think of that track out there?
It's really fun. I enjoy it.
Good, buddy. Who you want to thank for being out here today racing?
My dad, my stepmom, Toddzilla Motorsports, Robinson Racing.
Well, look, man, we got a sponsor, Interstate Batteries, threw in some money tonight for some moto wins. Here's $50 from them for a sponsorship. Thank you, buddy. Great job. Great job. All right, coming up, we got race 13 on the line. We only had a few riders in each one of these classes, so we put them all together to make a good race. So we got 3 different classes out here at one time. Got the college boy class. The number 96 of Blake Gibbs out of Ashland, Kentucky. The 265 Colton DeMoss out of Shenniston, West Virginia. And the 607 David Porter from West Hamlin. The 2-stroke class, 2 of them, not 3, I apologize. The 2-stroke class, the 125cc 2-stroke only class. We got the 117 Gunnar Fertig from Fraser's Bottom, West Virginia. The 122 Evan Brumfield out of Huntington, West Virginia. The 208 Seth Howard out of Worthington, Kentucky. The 308 Darren Elkins out of Happy, Kentucky. And our final riders, the 888 Joseph Pack from Whitesburg, Kentucky. All right, out front, we got the 3 college boy riders. Looks like Colton DeMoss on the 265 machine, followed by the 607 of Porter. The 96, Blake Gibbs, moving up in that 2nd spot right there. That's 1, 2, 3 in the college boy. Our first 125 bike out there is the 308 of Darren Elkins, followed by the 122, Evan Brumfield. Like Gunnar Fertig on that 117 running that 3rd spot. And then 4th is the 888 machine, Joseph Pack. That's your top 4 riders in the 125. Got a little change back up front. The 265, the ball still holding that lead. 607, David Porter's moved up in that 2nd spot. Blake Gibbs on the 96 had a little problem over here. See if we can battle back up through there. Elkins on the 308, let that 125 bike sing down through there. 2nd place, that 122 bike, Brumfield. Followed by that 117, Fertig. Looks like Gunnar Fertig running 3rd right there. Checker flag out, 265 takes that college boy win. Damon Porter on that 607 going to be 2nd. And Blake Gibbs will round out the top 3 riders there, college boy. And here comes our winner, the 308, Darren Elkins in that 2-stroke class. Good racing out there, guys. All right, back up here again, 265. No wonder he does such good rider interviews on the podium. He's up here all the time. Another good ride out there, buddy. Who you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, dad, DeMoss Trucking, DK Motorsports, 343 Graphics, and Leasing Important.
Good job, buddy. I know outdoor season's starting soon, and I know you'll be trying to qualify for nationals, and all we wish is the best of luck for you, man. Thank you. All right, the 125 champion tonight in the 125cc 2-stroke class is Darren Elkins out of Happy, Kentucky. Y'all take your helmet off when I'm talking to you. People can hear you better, buddy. What do you think of that track out there?
Yeah, it's kind of beat up right now, but I mean, it's pretty fun.
That's good, man. Who you want to thank for getting you out here racing this weekend?
Mom, Dad, Jesus Christ, Alpine Stars, O'Neill. Big shout out to TriState MX, Kawasaki, Maxima, and just everybody else.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, congratulations. Good job. You racing tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow night, buddy. Good job. Yeah, these riders get sponsors, help them pay some of these race fees and travel fees. And it's good to get up on these podiums. They get to thank them sponsors. That's what they're paying for, a little advertising. Kind of like Fivestar Powersports, our premium sponsor of TriState Arenacross. Without our sponsors, we couldn't make this happen. All right, guys, got a big one coming up here. The C&D Unlimited class. These guys will look and hang out. Might stretch, get ready to pick some bikes up in this one, I believe. We got the number 7, George Hennon out of Barbersville, West Virginia. The number 10, Ethan Markham from Fort Gay, West Virginia. The number 16, Tyler Hodge from Hurricane, West Virginia. the number 20, Caleb Porter from Branchland, West Virginia. The 22 of Tanner Kirk coming out of Kermit, West Virginia. The 24 of Nathan Burgess, one of my favorite riders out of Huntington, West Virginia. The 28 machine of Benjamin Branham from Prestonsburg, Kentucky. The 64, Jared Bowers out of Crown City, Ohio. The 77 of Ryan Porter from Chillicothe, Ohio. The 88, Jacob Davis out of West Hamlin, West Virginia. The 127, Jordan Nesbitt from Louisa, Kentucky. The 132, Cody Griffith out of Wheeling, West Virginia. The 221 of Hunter Scott from Princeton, West Virginia. The 325, Logan Lovely out of Syersville, Kentucky. The 337, Douglas Ferguson from Huntington, West Virginia. And our final rider's the 629, Colton Henry from Ironton, Ohio. All right, looks like that 77 machine, Ryan Porter, getting a hole shot there on the 88 of Jacob Davis. We got a rider down over the tabletop, over the finish line. So 77, Ryan Porter, that is your leader. 88, Jacob Davis running second, followed by the 7, George Hennon running third. Here comes the 22 machine, Tanner Kirk in your 4th spot, and the 132, Cody Griffith. That'll be your top 4 riders right there. Okay, out front, Ryan Porter, 77, running second, Jacob Davis in the 88 machine. Your 3rd place rider, Caleb Porter right there in 3rd, 22, Tanner Kirk in 4th, and the 132, Cody Griffith. That's your top 5 riders right now. 24 trying to go to the outside, to the inside. They're beating and banging in that turn, I'll tell you. The 77 machine, Ryan Porter going to pick up that moto win. Jacob Davis looked like he's going to finish up second. Here comes the number 20 of Porter finishing up third, followed by the 22 of Tanner Kirk and the 132 Cody Griffith. That's your top 5 riders in the C&D Unlimited main event, sponsored by the Great Outdoors Marine. All right, the Great Outdoors C&D Unlimited main event. Your winner's Ryan Porter out of Chillicothe, Ohio. Good job there, Ryan. There's a lot of carnage out there, that C&D Unlimited class. What'd you think of that race, buddy?
It was fun. I just held my own pace and let it go away.
You got that whole shot. That was an important part of it, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Got to get away from some of them guys, don't you?
Yeah.
Hey, who you want to thank for being out here racing this weekend?
Jamie Porter, Carletto Casto, shout out to my grandma for coming out, MRP, keeping me right, Ray Dunaway, Bo Gray, Scott Bear, and thank you.
Very good. You racing tomorrow night?
And Cameron Farmer. Yeah, I'm racing tomorrow night.
Okay, buddy. But hey, thank you for being out here. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow, Ryan. All right, we got a little special race. It's Valentine's Day weekend. It's called the Sweetheart Race. This is kind of a fun race. We got some cool prizes for them. I think we got 2 or 3 little classes of them here, and this is how it's going to work. We're going to drop this gate. The guys are going to take the gate drop, run 1 lap. They're going to come around and hand their motorcycle off to the girl. She's going to come around and take the finish line checker flag. So I got some Rooster Bucks. Roosters, one of our sponsors right here, Pullman Square, gave us some free money for coupons, so we're going to give it away to these guys. I got some chocolate hearts. I got all kinds of stuff to give these guys. So we're going to start with these little guys first. It's a boy-girl sweetheart race. Looks like we're going to have 3 of them up here. Little quick story about this lady on this motorcycle right here. Right here in this arena several years ago, Caleb proposed to her right out here on this start stretch. It's the first time she's been on a bike out here riding on the track, and she's done a great job. We talked her into doing it so we'd have somebody to race. We appreciate Caleb and his fiance here, his wife. We got a time limit on this race, Caleb. I bet that was your butt she'd kick it harder. Oh yeah. Come on, baby. All right, on the line, this is what we've been waiting on right here. These are the dads. These guys are 40, 50 years old out here. Mama wants to go to Roosters tonight after we get done and have her some chicken. So they've been doing a little bit of battling here. 594 is not an old dude. He's a young dude. He's the only one we had in that class, so we just threw him in there. He don't count. We'll give him some chocolate, but he don't count. $3.55 a minute. He's the dad out front. We got Hall running second and Pack back here running third. And we had a good exchange there with the mamas. Here we go. Crash on the finish line. Oh my goodness. She's okay. They were battling for that chocolate. What a race. Oh my goodness. Who won? You won? The Halls won? Who won that race? All right. All right.
All righty, guys. This is the Open Pro main event. All the money is on the line for this one right here. We got the number 118 of the Levi Kilbarger. We got the 601 of Dustin Byers. We got the 570 of Van Buskirk and the 299 of Tucker Schneider. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys are here to put on a show for you. Let's give it up for them. Come on. Woo! Let's give it up, Huntington, West Virginia. So we got Levi Kilbarger up there in the first place position in this Open Pro main event, making it look easy. Following him, 570 of Van Buskirk, 601 of Byers, followed by the 299 of Snyder. That's been changing around quite a bit. This is a good little race Byers is trying to put in there with Van Buskirk, taking the line. You saw Van Buskirk look at it, try to dodge out from it. Got your insides and outsides, got to set the guy up for the next line. Looks like Van Buskirk managed to pull a little bit of gap over the Byers, but the Snyder's going to keep Dustin Byers honest right here on that 601 KTM. You got a KTM boys here. You can see these are experienced riders as one went in, one went out, one went in, the other went out. Y'all can see them cutting back and forth. This right here is classic racing. Kids, take notes, get educated. That's how you make passes right there. So let's see if Snyder can maybe ran Van Buskirk down in this open pro main event presented by Fivestar Powersports. It looks like Byers had an uh-oh. Wrong way, buddy. But they're making it look pretty easy out there. Some of the pro riders got to work. We expect to see some more on Saturday, tomorrow. So make sure y'all tell all your friends. Come down, hang out. All day we're here. But main festivities kick off 6:30, 6:45. Levi Kilbarger on that 118 bonsai suspension. Yamaha making it work. Making that suspension work through that rhythm section. Van Buskirk on the KTM right behind him on that 570. Making it look easy too. I think he's been closing the gap a little bit, or at least keeping it pretty steady now. I think Kilbarger laid back a little. He's closing the line. But you young racers, y'all need to watch. Pay attention. Watch their feet. Watch their legs. Watch their head. Watch where their arms are at, their fingers. All those little things matter to you young futures of the sport. All of these guys were where you wants to be. You want to be them, so it'll happen. So it looks like we had the 118 Levi Kilbarger taking that checkered flag with the 570 of Van Buskirk right behind him. And then 299 of Tucker Snyder rounding out your top three with the 601 of Dustin Byers. So we're up here on the Fivestar Powersports MX Tire TriState Arenacross podium to talk to Mr. Levi Kilbarger on this bonsai suspension. Yamaha making that bonsai suspension work good, man. Levi, who you got out here helping you get up on this podium and turn such awesome laps, dude?
Definitely, suspension's working good. That's my business that I do, a suspension business. If anybody needs anything, especially while you guys are here, stop by, see me. I'll help you out any way I can.
Yeah, man. I mean, I can see y'all going down through here, the braking bumps. I mean, the transitions in here, suspension setup is just about as important as a start, I almost feel like, indoors. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely a balance between making it work through the bumps good and then making it work in those transitions and the ruts and stuff. So, yeah, that's a big part of it. Get a good start, have a bike that handles good. If you get those two things, you're dialed.
All righty, man. Well, you looking good. You making it happen. Anybody else you want to thank while you're up here?
Definitely. Track crew for putting these things on. My dad, Morgantown Powersports, Sunstar, Fly, everybody. Thank you, guys.
All righty, Kilbarger. Well, thank you, buddy, for coming up here. Let's give it up for Levi Kilbarger. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. But all right, so we're getting ready to kick off race number 17. This is your 30-plus amateur, the number 33 of Kyle McIntosh, 81 of Austin Offberg with the Gateway Cycles Kawasaki. You got Jamie Harless on the 111 machine, the 135 of Robert Myers, the 165 of Chris Maynard on the MRP Kawasaki, the 251 of Perry Hoover, the 472 of Matt Grove on the Evansburg Yamaha out of Pennsylvania. They drove all the way down here to Joyce, and the 734 of Kyle McNabb. Let's go. But it looks like we got Chris Maynard on the 165 machine taking that lead. Behind him is the 251 of Perry Hoover. Hootin' Hoover. If you hear anybody out there going whoop, that would be him saying whoop, get out of my way. Following him is the 734 of Kyle McNabb on the Yamaha. Following him is the 33 of Kyle McIntosh. Following him is the number 111 of Jamie Harless. Following him is Austin Offord on that Gateway Cycles Kawasaki, trying to make it happen. I do believe the 734 got the whole shot in that third place position now. The 734 actually finished 6th in that first moto, so he's running third now. You see what a start will do for you at these indoor races. He's running right up there with the top 3 contenders. He should have been doing that in the qualifier if he maybe got a good start. But you got Maynard and Hoover duking it out. They've been racing for years together. They're good pals. Chris Maynard and MRP Kawasaki look good out there, making that suspension work. Looks like it does good over the braking bumps. Seems to flow good through the rhythm section. He's putting her down. I'm expecting Hoover to come in and take a front tire on one of these laps. Looks like we got a little bit of a cluster at the end there. Let's see what goes on with that. A little bit of lap traffic there. Hoover trying to do the step off, messing up a little bit. Let's see if the 734 going to cut under him. Yes, he tried it. Don't think he can make it stick a little bit. That was the 165 of Chris Maynard. You got the 251 of Perry Hoover, I believe. And the 734 of Kyle McNabb, top 3. Those results are tentative and can change, so make sure you check your board. Maynard. So he didn't quite get the whole shot. He had to work for that first place position a little bit in that 30-plus class. But the MRP Kawasaki here at Chris Maynard right here is pilot. Did a wonderful job out there. Chris, what do you think of the track out there, buddy?
It's good, man. It's a little soft, but that's to be expected because all the rain and stuff we've had over the little while. But it's real good and racy. It's super fun, and it's good to race close to home.
Yeah, man, definitely. It seems like the track has actually created some pretty good racing. It's wide. A lot of people going inside, outside. I know the rhythm section is throwing so many people off and allowing for a lot of passing out there. Who you got helping you get you up on this podium this week?
Maynard Racing Performance. It's my company. I do race tech, old valves, motors, pretty much anything you need. My wife, Live Less Cycle, my mom and dad, Ronnie and Debbie at Interstate, TriState MX. I appreciate everybody coming out, and it's nice to race close to home.
Yes, man, it is. Chris, thank you for coming up here. Shouldn't admit this, but we are related. We're actually going to go down here to Mr. Matt Grove real quick. Matt, come on up here, buddy. Walk up here with me, buddy, so everybody gets to see you. These people have followed us from Pennsylvania. I feel like we're going to have to get a restraining order on this guy. I can't get rid of him. He said every event we have from Pennsylvania is at Evansburg, Yamaha. Matt Grove, say some stuff, Matt. I hope we didn't get you up here because we're getting ready for your race during the interview.
Hey, guys, let's make some noise for these fellas out here putting this event on. You guys are killing it. These stands, it's pretty nice, but you need to call your friends, tell them to pack this place tomorrow. Support the sport. Like Cam said, we had a 5-hour drive to get here, 7.5 hours to Kentucky. Nobody has an excuse. If you like motocross, you need to bring your friends. Other than that, give it up to everybody. Great job so far from the track guys. Everybody that's riding, keeping it classy, guys. Good job.
Thank you, man. That's Matt Grove out of Evansburg, Yamaha out of Evansburg, Pennsylvania, guys. They're great people, as you can see here. Love to have them on board. So we're going to kick off with race 18, Schoolboy 2. You got the 7 of the Austin Wines here, the 13 of Logan, the 55 of Elijah Hall, the 77 of Jackson Reed, and the 413 of Cameron Mookie Cox. We got a pretty decent little fight for the lead there with the number 7 Austin Wines here and the 55 of Elijah Hall. Elijah Hall making Wines here definitely work for keeping him honest. Hall just cannot find that line that getting that little bit. He would not believe how little he actually needs to be able to pick the speed up and make that pass. But maybe he can make it up in that technical rhythm section that we discussed. See, looks like they're both got this kind of the same rhythm going on as we get ready to come into a lap rider. I know Hall made a mistake in the previous lap in the rhythm section. But both these boys putting it down, making it look good. I believe you got the 413 of Mookie. He is in the 3rd place position, rounds out your 3rd place rider. Top 3 riders at 413. Following him is the 77. That would be Jackson Reed. Following him is the lap rider of the 13 of Logan Moon. So it looks like Hall's trying to put it in on him. He's going to keep it close. He's keeping him honest. Can he find the smart lines to get the fast line? Sometimes the race line is not the fast line, or the race line. The pass line is not the fast line all the time. But he's trying to squeeze it in on his insides. If he can take the inside away from him, if he can stick it and grip it, he can go. Let's see. That rhythm section, he lost it. That's what we were talking about, people. We could have almost set that up at this final turn with this checkered flag lap. So it was Austin Wines here on the number 7 Yamaha as he falls over, taking the lead. Austin, buddy, you are not allowed to ride up on the podium. You got to walk. I'm just kidding, guys. We'll let him ride up. I'm sure y'all love to see him do that up here. They're putting in a great ride. On the line, we have race 19, 40 plus amateur. But we're going to get Austin up here real quick and see what he's got to say about the track. Let him thank the people that helped him. Well, dude, you put on a good race. You raced me pretty daggone hard in that, and I believe it was that AB class, wasn't it? You were putting it on me hard, dude. That was, you're getting better every race, man. I'm trying to give you little tips. You listen, you're progressing, you're looking great. Who's up here, who's helping you get up here on this podium this weekend?
Dad, Ashley, Grandma and Grandpa, Levi Kilbarger with Bonsai Suspension, Winesy Racing Engines, Ashley's Knee Braces, UFO Plastics, Fly, and everybody else.
Well, man, between you and your brother, your dad's got this team figured out because you two kids kill it here. And let's hear it up for Austin Wines here. All righty, guys. So on the line, race 19, 40 plus amateur. We have the number 3 of Donald Edwards on that Collins Career Technical Center Yamaha. If any of you adults are looking to get a higher education in any field, whether it be nursing, heating and air, electrical, plumbing, welding, whatever it may be, check out Collins Career Technical Center. The rider for them is the number 3, Donald Edwards. The number 65, Fast Eddie. We got Eddie Turner right there on the Suzuki. Next to him is the 135, Robert Myers. 324 is Scott Brumfield on the Tristate MX Interstate Battery Honda. You got the 451 of Marcus Walters. The 757 of Matt Lafferty. The 837 of Mark Stevens. And I want to know what in the world Donnie Adams' name is doing at the bottom of my list on that 947 KTM Pine Mountain Parts and Apparel. As we got a couple of battles going on in this race, as Donnie Adams taking the whole shot, leading it. Donald Edwards trying to come in on him. He made a smarter move with that left rider, taking that inside the shorter distance. He had to go slow anyway. But Donnie Adams making Donald work for it on that Pine Mountain Parts and Apparel KTM. Guys, if you're looking for anything, make sure you check out Pine Mountain Parts and Apparel on Facebook. Donnie Adams there is the father and founder of that fine establishment. But Donald Edwards right there making him work for it. He ain't gonna give it to him. He says, "You're mine, old man, you're mine." On that Collins Career Technical Center Yamaha, making it look pretty. This kid spent 5 hours shining that bike. You got Fast Eddie in the 3rd place position. Following him is the 324, Scott Brumfield. I know there was a good little battle between the 135 and, can't see, that 135 and the 451. Got Marcus Walters and Robert Myers. Looks like Donnie's getting pulling that lead away from Donald a little bit. Got Donnie Adams taking that checkered flag for the 40 plus amateur class. Following him is the number 3 of Donald Edwards. Donnie and Donald have known each other a while. It's a big family sport. This is a big family sport. All right, so guys, we do have the guy that passed the checkered flag in first right here. The only issue is he jumped on yellow, so we have to dock a position. The win will go to Donald Edwards on the number 3 Collins Career Center Yamaha here. So, Donnie, explain to us what was going on there, man. You were working hard all race.
Oh, man, just got out there and got a decent little start, man, and made a little mistake right there and jumped on the yellow cross flag. You don't do that. It's a safety issue, but appreciate everybody showing up tonight, man. It's going to be a good evening for tomorrow, too, so come back out tomorrow and check us out.
Definitely. Hey, tell me a little bit about Pine Mountain Parts and Apparel you got going on down there.
That's my parts store down there in Whitesburg, Kentucky. If you could give us a follow on Facebook or whatever, we can get you anything you need. I want to give a shout out to Hazard Fitness Center, Dustin Miller, appreciate you letting me ride your bike. Donald Edwards, good race, buddy, good job. TriState MX. Everybody gets excited. KP Paint and Letcher County Holler Boys, appreciate everybody. And I appreciate you, Cameron Farmer. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
Yes, sir. Now, Donnie Adams here is actually a graduate of MIT, was at MIT Motocross School. So, dirt bikes, man, that's what he specializes in. But we have the winner here, Donald Edwards, on the Collins Career Technical Center Yamaha. Donald, tell us a little bit about that, man. I mean, what happened? Why did he get away from you?
He's faster than me, bud. That's all there is to it.
To have these kids work on that bike. This is a Husky. You changed to the Husky this year. I apologize. You were always on the Yamaha. This is the Husqvarna here. But, man, you looking good. Who you got to thank out there?
Collins Career Center for all the work they do on the bike and for supplying the bike. Give me a great career. I'm able to help kids and adults, achieve their dreams.
Yes, sir. That's what it's about. I actually graduated myself from Collins Career Technical Center in the HVAC program. Love the place, love the people. The facility's nice. They've been upgrading every year. I think they're still trying to build onto that stuff, the building, make it bigger and make everything nicer, update all their equipment.
Yeah, we have a lot of new virtual equipment. We've got everything from nursing, auto collision, welding, electricity. There's something for everybody.
That's awesome, man. Well, give it up for Donald Edwards. He will end up being our race winner due to a technicality. So on the line, we got race number 20, women's 12 plus, 50 plus masters, no beginner. On the 138/, we got the beautiful Kylie Ellison. On the 515, we have Taylor Bennett. That is your women's 12 plus. On the 50 plus masters, we got the 109er Greg Williams, Ringo Knievel right here, baby. We got the 442 of Bill Lover on the Evansburg Yamaha. Coming down from Pennsylvania, guys, be cheering him on. We got the 795 of Kevin Coker. In the open beginner class, we have the 28 of Chris Dotson and the 138 of Race Turner, who's the one we ended up having to carry. He is doing okay for the most part, just letting everybody know we haven't keeping it up. They're taking his head pretty hard, but that's it. But we're ready to go, Shelby. We got the number 28 of Chris Dotson leading the open beginner class. Behind him, it was the 795, the 109, and the 442. Those are your 50-plus racers. The ones that look like 2, 3, and 4, those are your 50-plus racers. All three of them are in a battle at it. I know that Ringo Knievel was holding off the 795, but he ended up getting around him. Now he's battling now with Lauder on the 442. We got Kylie Ellison in the 515. Taylor Bennett putting on a pretty good little show. Don't know what happened there, getting ready to come in through the whoops. Had a difficulty, but you got Kylie Ellison on the Wicked Throttle Kawasaki making it happen. So it looks like Lauver's trying to put it on Ringo there. It's going to be a race to the finish, boys. Let's see who's got it and who don't. That's it. For this Greenway Distributors, 50 plus, women's 12 plus, and open beginner. All right, so it looks like we have the 795 of Kevin Koger taking that lead, taking that win in that 50-plus Masters class right here. I'm going to pull him off to the side here. We got the 28 of Chris Dotson right here taking the win in our open beginner class. We got Lauver here, man. He tried his hardest, but he couldn't hang on. We got Ringo Knievel here. Now, Ringo, we got a cool story from Ringo, so we're going to actually catch an interview from him real quick as well. And we got the winner of the women's 12-plus, Kylie Ellison, pulled over here for an interview as well. So, man, Cougar, man, I love the helmet you got going on, dude. That is sick right there. I like that. Who's helping you get this bike? We wish we could fit all three up on the podium, but who's helping you get up on the podium this weekend?
Pro Action Suspension. I used to be a franchise for them, and they still give me parts and stuff, so it works out real well.
And that's awesome. Well, that Pro Action Suspension obviously is doing work for you and working good, man. You're looking good. Anybody else out there you'd like to say thanks to?
Cycle Center, too.
Cycle Center of Huntington. Eric Lewis and the boys out there always helping out. Yes, sir. Well, man, you look good. They said you never ask a person's age, but, man, I see some gray in that beard, but you turning it out right there. So right here, we actually have the number 28 of Chris Dotson in the open beginner class, man, turning some good laps. Who you got out there you want to thank?
Just my friends and my wife.
Your friends and your wife, man. Well, that's a pretty good one. You turning some pretty good laps right here. These old guys putting it on you, though. What? They put it on you. I saw that. Well, right here, we got the 138 slash of Kylie Ellison taking the lead for the women's 12-plus class. I saw there was a little something going on right here. I don't know what the issue was there, but you made sure to bring this wicked throttle Kawasaki up on the podium here. How'd you make that happen?
Well, it's definitely better than being on that 450. It's easier to control, and then I got the suspension set up, and it just rode smoothly the whole way around.
Yep, well, you look good. You turned some solid laps as well. Looking good. They're taking the win for the women's 12-plus. Who you got helping you out here?
I'd like to thank you, my mom, my stepdad, Wicked Throttle, God, and everyone else. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming. Now we got Ringo Knievel here. I was told, Ringo, you've raced here quite a while ago.
First trophy 33 years ago.
You won the first trophy here 33 years ago.
Indoors on a CR500.
Man, that's cool. Yeah, they've actually been racing here for a long, long time. My first race was 20 years ago. Behind that door here is my first race 20 years ago to this weekend, the same weekend, 20 years. That's it.
It's really awesome to see how the sports kept growing, and hopefully we'll have even more tomorrow night.
Yes, everybody, come on, text your friends. Let's give it up for Ringo Knievel in these 50-plus class, open beginner and women 12-plus. So we're going to move right on down the line to race 21, 450B. We got the 11, Cody Naylor, the 55, Elijah Hall, the 607 of Damon Porter. Alrighty, guys, so this is our 450D class. You've got the number 428 of Brian Patton in that first place position, followed by the, ooh, which one is it? Looks like the number 12 of Braden Messer. I believe that 17 is a lapper, so the 352 is in the third place position, the Brian Curry. Following him is Matt Grove on that 472 on that Evansburg Yamaha. It looks like the leader, Brian Patton, making a little bobble there on that 428 machine, allowing the 12 to make up some ground. Let's see who wants it more. The 12's trying to apply the pressure through the rhythm section as they hit the white flag lap. For this Defiance Lifestyles 250D class, 450D, 450 Defiance Lifestyle class. So the 12's pushing. You can see it in his ride, and he's definitely pushing to catch that 428. He just can't make it stick. Holding a solid second place right now. But he's going to push it to the last turn. I saw the look over the shoulder. Can he get the drive off the turn? And he did not. The 428 of Brian Patton taking the lead, followed by the number 12 of Braden Messer. Following him was the number 352 of Brian Curry. And then rounding out your top four was the 472 of Matt Grove on the Evansburg Yamaha. Making that thing shine. So we're going to try to get Patton up here on the podium for an interview. Right up here, man. You had to work for that a little bit, man, and even after you got up front there, you made a little bobble right here, allowed the number 12 to catch up and apply the pressure. Definitely didn't make your race that easier, but, man, you held it in there, you stood strong. Who's helping you get up on the podium this weekend?
I got to thank us for here in the Costa, and I just want JT3 to know I'm coming for you tomorrow.
Hey, you heard it, man. He's coming for you tomorrow. Well, dude, you looking good. Thanks for coming out here. What do you think of the track out there?
It's all right.
Technical, isn't it? It's technical. Yes, it is. It's challenging. Well, man, thanks for coming out. We'll see you tomorrow. Sounds like you got some competition coming that way. So, guys, give it up for Brian Patton. All right, on the line, we got race number 23. This is for Pit Bike Money and your Pit Bike Amateur. Pit Bike Money, you got the 81 of Austin Alford on that Gateway cycling bike. You got the 227 of Tucker Snyder. Now in your Pit Bike Amateur, different class, you got the 55 of Elijah Hall, the 355 of Brendan Bennett, and the 811 of Hodges. You got Tucker Snyder on that 227 Piranha in that first place position in that money pit bike. So following him is actually the 355 of Brendan Bennett in the first place position of Pit Bike Amateur. The 81 Austin Alford's running second in Pit Bike Money. And then the 55 of Elijah Hall's running second in Pit Bike Amateur. Pushing hard, had a horrible start. Making a little bobble mistake there, but he's gonna bring it back. He's running them down. You got John Hodges rounding out the Pit Bike Amateur field. John Hodges is, he's putting it in there. He's been riding for a long time on that pit bike. He likes that pit bike class. So you got Tucker Snyder right here taking the white flag lap in the Pit Bike Money class. You got Hodges trying to run off her wide a little bit there. I don't think Hodges knew that guy was in the money class. But hey, you gotta take that line, man. But Hall's gonna take it right out from underneath the Alford right there. Tucker giving us a little manual over the tabletop. Looks like Bennett giving us a little manual over the tabletop. Hall's just trying to just get through the rhythm section. So Tucker Snyder on the 227 taking your checkered flag for the pit bike money. The 355 of Brennan Bennett is taking your checkered flag in the pit bike amateur. On the line, we got race number 23. This is your 85 extra 9 to 13 class. All right, so race 24 on the line, 85 extra. These are your little guys. They race in session 1 with us in the morning, but we decided to have a couple classes for these smaller bikes in the evening. Let them race in front of the big crowd here. We got the number 14 of Caden Wines here. We got the number 15 of Hunter Ray. We got the 96 of Colin Adams. We got the 216 of Carson Maynard on the MRP Kawasaki. And we got the 317 of Zane Woodrum. Woodrum should be a familiar name in the motorsports industry around here. The number 14 of Caden Wines here, making it look like money out there. Just flowing right through with this first place. He is brothers of Austin Wines here, the one that was up here with me recently. Like I said, that Wines here racing family's got it under wraps, man. Their program seems to be working good with them. Both of them boys fly. Following him in the second place position is the number 96 of Colin Adams. Following him is the 317 of Zane Woodrum. And rounding out our top 4 is the 15 of Hunter Ray on that KTM there. It's Hunter's new on that bike. If y'all are wondering if he looks tiny, it's because he is tiny. But it's his first few rides on that bike has been this year. But Wines here coming around, making it look easy. The 216 of Carson Maynard right there. She had an issue in the rhythm section. Got stuck up along that tabletop along the wall there. Horrible place to get stuck up. Happened to me a couple of times in here racing. But you got Caden Wines here taking the checkered flag lap for that great outdoors Marine 85 extra class. We're going to get him up here on the podium and talk to. Caden, man, tell us about that race out there, dude. You and your brother, I don't know, man. Y'all got it figured out.
It was pretty good. The track's a little rough, but it's good.
That's good, man. Yeah, the rough track keeps it technical. The rhythm section's really technical, man. You've got some smooth, solid lines through there. I mean, nobody's looking as smooth through there in that class as you are, dude. You're killing it. Who's helping you get up here today?
My dad, Bonsai Suspensions, Windsor Racing, Bud, UFO Fly, Decal Works, and my grandma and grandpa.
Well, man, that's awesome. Y'all are doing great. You get to take home one of these awesome TriState Arenacross Championship main event winter trophies. We'll give it to your dad. We're not going to let you ride off here with the trophy. All righty, on the line, we got the 250C main event. We got the number 8 of Cody Gould. We got the 11 of Cole Daly. We got the 17 of Caleb Kinder, the 22 of Tanner Kirk, the 43 of Derek Martin, the 64 of Jared Bowers, the 77 of Ryan Porter. We got the 122 of Evan Brumfield. We got the 208 of Seth Howard. We got the 221 of Hunter Scott, the 265 of Colton DeMoss, 325 of Logan Lovely. We got the 355 265 of Brennan Bennett. He was just in the 50 class. We got the 757 of Matt Lafferty and the 891 of Dakota Atkins. Let's get it going. Right here's going to be a good race. I'm not letting the music play. It looks like Ryan Porter took the whole shot there, but Colton DeMoss is going to keep him honest on that 265 Kawasaki, trying to put the moves in. This whole race right here is going to be gnarly. Cody Gould following him. It's a race all around, everybody. Don't know who to watch. But Colton DeMoss busted the triple out before the turn. Porter's going to try to cut under him. Can't make it stick. DeMoss runs away with it. Let's see if Porter can catch him. I don't know. DeMoss has been pretty fast today. As long as he can keep Cody Gould behind him, he can wrap up a solid second place finish. You got the 325 of Logan Lovely in that third place position. Or fourth place position, I'm sorry. Starting to get into some lap traffic, might make a difference, it might not. We'll see. Porter getting a little slide out. I don't think that he's gonna catch DeMoss. He's trying to push a little harder than his skill set is gonna let him. Need to get him on the I-64 MX training grounds this summer. So it looks like we got a good battle on the 891 to the 325, the 64, and that other number. They're putting it in, man. It's a battle for, I believe that's 6th, 7th, and 8th place right there. And 9th coming up. Evan Brumfield's definitely applying that pressure. But where's that leader, that 265 of Colton DeMoss on that Kawasaki? He's in the lead still. He made Porter work for it. It looks like he may take that win with Cody Gould in the third place position, followed by the 325 of Lovely in third place, followed by Evan Brumfield in the fourth place position. Evan can get around him if he takes a few different lines, but it looks like he's wanting to play follow the leader here. Porter trying to give it all. He's getting a little wore out, as you can see, riding a little sloppy, but Colton DeMoss taking the checkered flag in that AOMC 250C main event. Alrighty, guys, so we got Colton DeMoss up here on this green Kawasaki machine with the Coors Light gear, rocking it as the typical Huntington Arenacross usual. Gooning it out, but man, you looking good out there to be gooning it out, you know. But Porter made you work for it, man. He got the whole shot. He had the inside line down through. He was pushing you. What do you think of that race?
It was a good race. Tried to stay up front. I went around him. No big deal. We're up here on top of the box. That's all that matters. Finished the night out strong. I got to give a shout out to Zach Lovejoy, homie. I'd like to thank DK Motorsports, my mom and dad, DMOS Trucking, my grandma. Leasing's important, and 343 Graphics. Thank you guys and the whole Tri-State crew.
Thank y'all. I don't know where everybody's going. This is the last pro main event right here. Y'all sit back down and give it up for our pros. The 118 of Levi Kilbarger, the 299 of Tucker Snyder, and the 570 of Van Buskirk. Everyone that's leaving is missing some good racing right now. I'd turn around and watch these battles going on between Van Buskirk and Kilbarger. No disrespect to Van Buskirk. My money was on Kilbarger for that. But Van Buskirk seems to be keeping him honest right there. Been doing, putting in some good battles, really making Levi push for it. Let's see if anybody can do anything different in this rhythm section to maybe split the difference. And right here at this finish line turn, though, man, it's going to be nitty-gritty. But Kilbarger's definitely pushing. Van Buskirk leaving the inside open a little bit. He was like, no, Kilbarger, I'm staying on the gas. You're going down with me. He stole it. Let's see if he keeps his inside tight. Kilbarger's gonna try to cut under move. Hit the rut, made a little bobble. Might be just enough to make to give Van Buskirk just a little bit of breathing room here to get away from Kilbarger. But they're both putting in, all three of them are putting in solid lines. 570 of Van Buskirk, man, he wanted this. He needed it. All he's got to do is please smooth. Kilbarger's trying to get that double on, triple over, step on, step off. Van Buskirk looks like he's doing the single step on, step off. I don't know. I have to rewatch that on this lap. It's confusing. There's a lot of lines through that rhythm section, man. Seems to be some favorites. Seen a lot of repeated line choices. Yeah, Van Buskirk's doing the step on, little table over, step on, step off. Kilbarger is doing the step on, triple over, step on, step off. Seems to be the same speed either way. It's just what each one's comfortable with. But Van Buskirk taking that white flag lap for this 5-Star Powersports 250 Pro Money main event. The 570 of Van Buskirk taking the checkered flag for that 250 Pro Money main event. Following him is the 118 of Levi Kilbarger on that bonsai suspension Yamaha. And then rounding out our top three is the 299 of Tucker Snyder for that 5-Star Powersports 250 Pro Money main event. So we're going to bring the pros down here, let them thank the people they want to thank. And let them, so man, what'd you think of that race the whole time? It was crazy between you two, man. No disrespect to your skills. My money was a little on Kilbarger. You proved us, and I think a few other people wrong, man. You show what a start does for you. I mean, he even tried to take the inside, but man, you kept it solid ride. Who you got helping you get up here?
Yeah, it's a little tough out there. I knew you got to get the start between us two. I left the inside open, and luckily it was nice to me a couple times. But yeah, fun racing out here. Big thanks to Euphoria MX, Woodstock ATM, Tom's Out Racing, DKL Works, Hoosier Tire, FXR. My little buddy for coming with me, unfortunately, had a big get-off out there. And you guys for putting on this event. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, thank you for coming out. You looking solid. You looking good. Hopefully we'll see you out next year or tomorrow as well, but hopefully next year as well. We got the 118 of Levi Kilbarger here taking the second place position. What's your opinion on that race, man?
Not the way I wanted it to go, but you know, stuff happens. They're not all going to be perfect, and I just kind of butchered that start, and then I thought I was going to get by him a couple times, but just couldn't make anything happen, and then I made a mistake over here, and it gave him just enough gap. That was all she wrote.
Yeah, man, I saw you take off down that start. It was on the far right, and you cut under I don't know how you made that front tire stick around that turn with all the braking bumps and stuff, but you did good. Who's helping you get up here, Levi?
Definitely bonsai suspension, my dad, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Man, well, thank you for coming out, and we'll see you tomorrow as well. We got the 299 of Tucker Snyder on the roast-worthy Cycles KTM. Tucker, man, what do you think of this two-stroke indoor?
It's a little hard to ride, but it's pretty fun.
Really, you think it's hard? I think he's faster on this two-stroke. What do you think, Dwayne? I think he's a lot more comfortable on this two-stroke. If you would have raced this in the 450 class, I think you would have done a little better, in my opinion. Just my opinion, though, man. But who's helping you get up?
Dwayne Evans, Roastworthy Cycles, JDP, Vertex, my mom and dad, Katie, Pro Taper, and Answer.
All righty, man. Well, Tucker, we love having you out. We'll see you again out here tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Thanks, everybody, for coming out and enjoying a wonderful night with us here for the 5-Star Powersports TriState Arenacross Series, presented by OMC Greenway Distributors, Bruce's Custom Golf Carts, Pawn Shop Express out of Ashland, Defiance Lifestyles, The Great Outdoors, Interstate Batteries, Barriers Pest Control. If you've got pests, Barriers the best. Cycle Center, you got College Career Technical Center, West Star Lubricants, Garage Doors Plus, your GHI Garage Door Dealer, Cycle Center of Huntington, Paget Business Services, Jordan Oxley with them, and KXCR jumping on board. I'm out for the night. I'm just having fun now.